What is the main ingredient in a cake? Or what is the main ingredient in your cake? When baking a cake, there are many different ingredients and steps a baker must use and take for the cake to come together. Do you know that when God created you, there were certain things that He had to do and to include, and steps that He had to follow as well to create you? You see, He chose a vessel to carry you, which is your mother, and your mother released the egg that joined with the sperm, which came from another vessel, which is your father, which in return created the baby, which is you. But it also took our Heavenly Father, who is the creator of us all, because He is the one who chose your parents. But just because He chose them to be vessels in the process of helping to create you doesn't mean that they will be or are chosen to remain or be in your life. You see, God already knew when He placed you inside your mother's womb who He had created you to be. And He also knew that there were steps to make this happen. Simply put, I know God chose me from the time He placed me inside of my mother's womb to do great things for His glory and for His kingdom. But you know, sometimes God has to separate us from the vessels that were used to help create us. This way you can grow to be who He wants you to be. And remember, being chosen by God to do many things doesn't come without warfare. But God knew exactly how strong you would be when He chose you. He knew you would fall down sometimes, but He also knew that you would get right back up again and keep pushing forward. And today, as I celebrate my 51st birthday, I choose to tell of the goodness of God. Also, I want to remind myself as well as others that yes, it takes ingredients and following steps when a baker is creating a cake, but it also takes a mother, father, the egg, and sperm to create a child. But remember, the main ingredient in creating a child, and especially one that is chosen to do great things by God, is God Himself. And I thank God for being the main ingredient in my life that has held me together, even when I felt my whole world was falling apart. Thanks so much for choosing two vessels to create me, but I also want to thank you for removing those two vessels from my life, because they were only trying to keep me from being who they could clearly see that I was from the time of conception. They didn't want to really be in my life because I chose God's side as a little child. And that only made the devil mad, and them too, of course, which in return caused me to go through so much warfare in my life. But you know, today I actually realized if they had been or were in my life like true parents should be without anyone making them, I simply may not have been all that I have grown to be because of the type of people that they are. And I also realize going through things that I have and allowing God to guide my steps through life truly made me the caring, loving, honest, and compassionate person that I am today. So today, I want to wish myself a happy 51st birthday and let the whole world know God is the main ingredient in my cake. Thanks so much for listening. I am Cre-cre Inspires. I create to inspire. Bye for now.